19th through the 25th. I missed doing a reading last week. I'm sorry. But anyways, back on top of it for this week. It is Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for the week of June, beginning the 19th, going through the 25th. Coming into our last weeks of June here, and I know this is when the kids around here get out of school, so our kids are all excited about that. So, as I usually do with our readings, I'm going to be calling on the Archangel Oracle card deck for the Archangel who's overseeing us and working with us this week, and what the theme is. When I asked today, I was guided to use the Saints and Angels Oracle card deck. That came to me clearly. So we'll see what messages they have going on for us in this coming week. So I missed doing a reading last week, so I wanted to make sure I got back onto it this week and was back in touch with all of you again. So let's give a knock to this deck, clear it out, and we'll ask for and call upon the archangels that are working with us this week for their messages for all those who may be watching this video. So, beloved archangels, who do we need to work with this week? What messages do you have for us, for what's ahead for our week? Okay. Well, there's 3 that jumped out here. So, all right. They kind of flipped out. So, let's see who wants to come out of the 3. Or maybe we should just go with an Archangel reading for the week and then add the Saints and Angels to it afterwards. So, okay, we have Uriel jumping in here with this brilliant idea. So, the fact that Uriel's coming in, so this is a week where we're going to be working with ideas, thoughts, inspirations that come to us that maybe are related to either something we've been trying to resolve in our life, either at a personal level, or maybe we're getting ideas about what we can do to affect things more positively on a global level too. So this card is like, I call it the aha card. It's like when you get that, oh yeah, that's a great idea, let's do this, kind of a thing. So Uriel's an angel who works with our intellect. He, for whatever reason, when we call upon him, it's easier for him to help us through our ideas and inspiring us through great new ideas that we just hadn't thought of before. So look for some of those to come in for you this week, and make sure you follow through on them, okay? Even if it means just taking little baby steps. So this week is heralded by an influx of great ideas, okay? And it could be $1 million idea for you. You never know. See, all right, let's see what else the archangels want to tell us. Victory. Ooh, okay. I like when Sandalphon shows up. This is the Archangel Sandalphon, who, in the Archangel realm, he's the deliverer and answerer of prayers. So he's letting us know that in some way, this is a message to somebody out there that your prayers have been heard. Something that you've been asking and praying about is coming to fruition for you. Maybe you'll get that job. You'll find that new place to live. You know, whatever it may be. If you've been, wanting to get pregnant and have a baby, maybe you'll find out this week. Yay! What you've been praying for is coming about. So, sorry. In some way, this week, this card signifies that there's a victory there for you. Okay? Maybe it's even in a legal battle. If you've been immersed in a legal battle, maybe it's a divorce or some other kind, it heralds victory for you in some way, okay? So, let's see what the third card is. Azrael with a hello from heaven, okay? And for some reason, this maybe it's because of Father's Day, this has, as soon as I looked at it, a fatherly feel to it, all right? That someone's dad is giving you a little hello, I'm okay, I'm hanging around to you today. So, and I know there's a lot of you out there who are probably missing your dads this Father's Day. And I know mine has passed, so he's been on my mind today. And it's always wonderful to go on social media and see all the loving tributes that people have to their dads. So, I I do feel maybe even a grandfather. You know, the fathers who have passed and are on the other side are close to us today and reminding us of that they're doing okay. And it's usually because we're thinking about them that draws them close. So, and I feel like this has to do with, for those of you who've been celebrating in their honor, you know, because it was Father's Day, and maybe you had a little memorial of them or something like that. They heard it and they appreciated it. So this card says, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Okay? So, not a surprise that's with us today. All right. And this week. All right. Let's see what the saints and angels want to let us know for this week. What their message is. Why they wanted to come through. Okay, that's the beginning of the week. Middle of the week. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, these like popped right out. Okay, so I guess they did have a lot to say to us this week. All right, so, you know, and if we take into consideration the way I pulled out these archangel cards for the week, so it's almost kind of like we're getting a double for each. So the beginning of the week we had Archangel Uriel with brilliant ideas coming in. And right along this, the saints and angels are saying, play music. So, you know, maybe one of the ideas that you've gotten was to go back and rediscover playing music for yourself. Okay, maybe you used to play an instrument and maybe you let it go for a while or something like that. And so maybe part of your ahas and inspirations is to go back to that, or to use music as an accompaniment for something. But music is also, you know, it helps to put us into different moods, different emotional states, different states of mind. Sometimes ones where we're more receptive to the ideas that are wanting to come through to us. So, you know, maybe have your favorite kind of music playing in the background. You know, it can also be that you're getting out, one of the ideas you have is getting out to a concert. You know, you see somebody coming in, hey, that's a great idea, let's go see them. You know, let's make it a group thing, what have you. But it's in some way, and it's because music's uplifting to your spirit. If you've been feeling, you know, a little bit crushed or, you know, emotionally kind of bothered by stuff that's been going on in the world, music is universally a way to uplift not only yourself, but everybody, okay? So, and, you know, if you're kind of searching or feeling that need for, I want to say soul searching is what's coming to mind. Play some soulful music, you know, play that, not necessarily music that makes you dance, but ones that helps you get into your heart, so you can be with what's sitting there. Okay, so, or play music that makes you dance, whatever calls to you. But this is what's going on for the beginning of the week as it's coming in for you. Either it's time to play more music, get back to playing it for yourself, or having it playing around you in a way that uplifts you, okay, or helps you process what's going on inside of you. All right, so, all right, middle of the week we had Sandalphon with victory, yay! And the middle of the week from the Saints and Angels, we have this practice makes perfect card, okay? And now Sandalphon told us of a victory coming in, that in some way our prayers have been heard and answered. And it's interesting here that there's another musical correlation because she's playing the harp. And given our music thing, it's time to be really either practice it. This is a general meaning card, like either be practicing what you preach or keep practicing on what you're trying to get better at with yourself, and you'll get that victory, okay? You know, if you're a writer, practice writing. Write that page every day. That's a lot about what this card is about, okay? putting into practice either new things that you're learning, or putting into practice, kind of like putting into practice what you'd like to see in the world, okay? Making sure you're doing it yourself, kind of walking your talk kind of thing. So it's an element of both. If you're learning new things, it's definitely about, it's time to put it into practice. Even if you don't feel like you're really great at it yet, you got to start somewhere. And, to kind of work through and work out the kinks. But the more you do it, the easier it will get, is the message of this card, okay? So, towards the end of the week, we got the Hello from Heaven from the Archangels. Archangel Azrael, letting you know your loved ones are here and with us this week. But for the saints and angels, we got Saint Hildegard, who says believe, and it's about believing in yourself. It also, I feel, maybe for some of you out there, okay, that, when we get messages from the other side, I know I've talked to many people in my line of work who were like, they think they're going nuts because they get these signs from their loved ones on the other side, either the pennies or, they hear their loved one's favorite song come on, and, for a lot of people, and there's still a lot of people in the world that question whether or not the deceased, come through to us from the other side. And so it's about, it may be about bringing up questions of your belief in that, or what your beliefs are about that in the course of this week as you go through and are feeling your loved one very close and maybe seeing signs and of their presence, signs or messages from them, okay? But in another very real way, this is about believing in yourself. And again, if you look at this musical notes, I don't know if you can see it on this card, but in this halo that's surrounding her, there's musical notes. So there's a real theme of music throughout this entire week. And if you are, I want to say if you're an artist, if you're someone who does play an instrument, or maybe you write songs or you write music, there's a lot of encouragement and theme going out to somebody there this week who's involved with that, to believe in yourself. Follow through on the ideas that you're getting, go back to playing it, keep practicing, and believe in yourself and your ability, and, that you can be a great musical artist and put it out there. So whether it's singing or playing or what have you, I just think that's so interesting that musical theme is on each one of these cards. And of course, harp music and gentle string music is very much a part of, the heavenly realms, the celestial realms too. So call upon your saints and angels that you believe in and ask for their help. So really an interesting week, okay? And, it may be that your loved one from heaven is sending you messages and signs through songs that you hear on the radio. That's a very common way for our loved ones on the other side to be in touch with us, is you'll be thinking about them, and then the next thing you know, you hear a song on the radio or through some other means that's like either their favorite song, or in some way remind you of them. I had this experience. I was thinking of my brother one day who was passed on, and I swear the next song that came on the radio was the song from the Beatles, Love Me Do. And one, he was a Beatles fan, loved the Beatles. He always listened to and appreciated their music. And number two, if you know the lyrics of that song, it says, love, love me do, you know I love you, so please love me do. And it was just his way of reminding me that he was around and he loved me too. So anyways, and I know many of you are thinking of your fathers that way if they've passed. So anyways, those are our reading and messages for this week. I hope they're helpful to you, and I wish you a very happy and wonderful week. Take care of everyone.